hide.
Interesting choice though. Remember we set up the Aether is going for the Assassin jungler. It seems like they went for the X-Board instead. So now we're going to go into game, ladies and gents, and we're going to start off this, right? Because this is going to be the team that sets the best foot forward will definitely has a better momentum. Don't forget, Team EVYL is a very momentum-based kind of team.
Speaking of momentum, I think also Team Flash ramping up the aggression. They know that they need to keep Moskov at bay. You see the top side, Ven is almost being ganked out. They're taking the Lethal Wonder away from the hands of EVYL, so Flash SG a little bit up on top in terms of that fast rotation. But, you know, Team EVYL playing it safe. With that chip, typically you want to invade. You want to find members. You want to find players. But Powerful is just playing it super safe.
Yep. Don't forget, ladies and gents, 10th season, we literally feel like passion itself. And what you want to do is head on there to your in-game profile icon, settings, redemption code. There's your redemption code to claim. And of course, once again, just a reminder, man, it has been 10 seasons.
An anniversary, 5-year anniversary for MPL SG since its inception back in 2020. Now coming into the game is 30 seconds until the first turtle spawns, and that's where we see the true power of the rotations. You still got level 2 on J, and Powerful already reaching that level 3 mark. They're starting that gank onto Powerful, but it's just a touch and a go for now. Team Flash little bit more cautious this time around.
We talk about the rule. I know we talk a lot about the majors, but hold on a second. It seems like, Curtisi getting ganked upon just a little bit slow, coming down, slowing down just a little bit. Shu Unity adding the damage, but Team EVYL still hangs on, just still okay in the mid lane.
We're still hanging on that brush. You see Hades already finding Aether and where he is. There's a true damage that he has to deal with, breaking down the Firaga armor.
Hades down low just a little bit more, and Powerful also ranking the front. Here comes a real world manipulation. Bear goes in, picks up the first blood against Aether. Normal jungler for the side of Team EVYL, and they're going on hand. Bear tries to go on, but Powerful decides to bring him turn around, tries to slow down just a little bit more, but at the same time, Gear picks up Curtisi off screen. Bear picking up a double kill already, and that's massive for the side of Team Flash. And on top of that, a double whammy. A turtle taken down by Team Flash as well.
A very smart play by Team Flash just to try to deny Aether from being anywhere near the jungle. Welcome to Singapore. Welcome to MPL SG. It's a huge warm welcome from the reigning champions of MPL SG. But coming into the after turtle play, there is a little bit of a delay from Team EVYL to get in position. I think the true power really comes when Powerful gets at level 4, and he just did. So portals might come up. We need to be able to hypothesize where things are going to.
Reverse Warrior hanging alongside with Hades. That's another pickup by Bear as well. We talk about, the child prodigy literally getting hammered down by Bear Trap himself.
Easy kill down the bottom side, but it's not over yet. As a 3-man gang, the AOG's already landed down the bottom side.
Here comes the shortcut at the same time. At the same time, mid-top side, the gold lane is all going strong, but the main fight is happening down in the bot lane. The Aether getting burned down once again. There's no escape for him. They got a catch up on the side of Jay, cutting off the escape from Senna. There's nowhere for Team EVYL to run, and Gear joined in fray, but what can he do? Shred through Bear. Bear just Raven's Warrior coming in, but Powerful this time around with a shortcut will be going in. Bear, Gear, trying to trade the aggression as well, but he's taking a lot of chip damage.
Oh, they're healing everything back up. Curtisi flew too close to the sun. Does have that flicker to get out of the way safely, but there's a huge resource burnt out by Flash. 2,000 gold ahead of Team EVYL right now. 30 seconds to the turtle spawns up, and Team Flash actually slowly picking everyone off, and Bear is 4-1 and 1 at this point. He's soaking in all of that farm, soaking in all of those kills.
Yeah, literally, right? Churros, that's what I mentioned. Bear, literally, welcome to the big leagues. And he's proven his worth, right? He's proven his red. There's a reason why I really hype out this kid all the way back in, Asterisk? When he's back in Team Asterisk, Team Exco, because he has a ton of potential. He's putting Gear down on the ground for now, and there's nobody from the side of Team EVYL can literally put a showstopper onto Flash SG's Bear.
The biggest issue is Aether. Flash SG's always constantly finding him, knowing where he is. He's 0-2-0. Look at Hades. He knows where Aether is, and he's starting things off.
Okay, here comes the last insanity, but not too sure what he's trying to achieve right there. They got a Kacha ultimate. AOG lands onto him. Aether is not able to play the game anymore. And now Bear gets picked up right there, zoning out the rest of the team, allowing Team Flash to pick up the turtle for themselves. Macro perfection coming out from Team Flash.
Smart trigger start. That's SOD.
SOD lands onto the van. There's no way for him to run. Real world manipulation letting down, denying every single escape from Team EVYL. There's nothing that Team EVYL could do.
The whole village is up on that top side. Team Flash is ramping this up, and Team EVYL, they're just playing one after the other, falling down, and Team Flash just showing us that prowess, showing us that experience they have in the international scene, and bring it back down to Singapore.
Yeah, Team Flash is literally pushing Team EVYL off the staircase, right? Team EVYL is just bumping down over and over again. Van has to burn the flicker just to try to get out of there. Hopefully try to outplay. Powerful joining in with the chip, trying to save his team member's life just a little bit more, but doesn't really have the ultimate to kind of follow it up. Sailor goes into the Jushin, will be showing some damage onto Hades. Will not be able to find it. Here comes Aether, the hero, finally picking his worth in that, taking down the jungler of Flash SG.
It was a little bit greedy, but Flash had an idea. They wanted Vanix to try to break down that T2 on that top side, as Bear keeping busy on the bottom side, and he's taking out that T1. What's left standing is that T1 mid. EVYL needs to keep this turret standing because of dangerous grass. Any one time, Team Flash might be able to use this bush advantage for an ambush.
Yeah, but the magic of team fight is not showing for the side of Team EVYL, right? I think from the get-go, like around a 3 to 4 minute mark, Aether getting first blooded right there literally costed Team EVYL a lot. And now, and especially in this particular patch, every single mistake could count, but it's also a point for the side of Team Flash. Yes, they got a lead right here. Yes, Bear's super huge right now, but don't forget, one big ultimate could potentially change anything coming out from Power.
The problem with Team EVYL is Grab is starting to show it's just not enough hard CCs, not enough reliable CCs. You need Powerful to come in, try to stun everyone up. But speaking of stuns,
damage coming up, landing onto Curtizi. Curtizi does have real world manipulation. He has artillery strike. Bear fronting the whole damage just a little more. Hades spinning around to deny Team EVYL and allowing them to back off. But Hades turning around just a little bit more. Bear looking for opportunity to try to enter, but Flash SG has priorities elsewhere.
Flash SG looking for that turtle here, zoning everyone out of the way. And Team Flash, they have everything in motion. They want to try to start fights. They want to try to waste useful resources from EVYL.
Jumping onto that, that's also skill. You know, Turtle going over the side of Flash SG. Aether couldn't even play the game like what I mentioned earlier just now. Where is Team EVYL going to be able to place their eggs? Which player do they invest?
Look at that high rotation speed. Hades coming into the fray. There's two members on top, and Hades pushing all of them back. T1 mid falls to the hands of Team Flash, and the map is wide open.
It has been really wide open from the get-go. Flash SG, remember the power of the rotation from Hades as well, just setting up the stage, allowing Bear to scale and just literally ricochet all the way to the moon. You talk about the AOG, the global presence as well. Team EVYL is unable to hold. You're expecting the Granger to basically get some kills, to get some, you know, damage and also output some form of it or whatnot of it. But Flash SG is just tickling. Don't forget that he haven't even activated Lord of Vanix yet.
Flash is super smart in how they want to play this. Look at Vanix, not anywhere in that map. He has access with the SOD. Anytime there's a team fight, he might be able to throw that spear and join in that team fight, but he's busy split pushing as Team Flash trying to start team fights elsewhere on that map. That's why EVYL is trying to split everything up.
I think that's literally, you know, Flash SG knowing their enemies, right? The way to deal with Team EVYL is to not allowing them to go to the magic of the team fights. You want to split them up.
Take a look at the itemizations. You got the Lapu Lapu already building up the Queen's Wings. It's going to be a tough boy to take down. Powerful using that charge along the top side. Ben?
Oh, what a scare. I think what Hades is trying to do is literally try to bait out, zone out Ven to basically allowing Vanix to take the turtle instead. However, Jake, I think just a little bit Bear coming in for the flank as well. He's massive right now. The real one manipulation here. No way for him to run. And now they pick one up. They can easily go and rotate and play other sides of the map.
Team EVYL just can't win out on these team fights as Team Flash, they're hunkering down, layering crowd control stuns after another. You've got the Moscow Spear going down, you've got the Boxer Shield Unity just bumping everyone out, and then Bear jumps straight into the backline, targeting onto Ben and Sayla and taking them out of the picture. So Vanix can just easily pummel them down one at a time.
Getting caught right here. This is not the target that, you know, Flash wants to give up. The last insanity for the Sun, and Aether hits Vanix. And now it's going to be Flash exacting vengeance against Team EVYL. But Bear really going in, picking up a mega kill already. Powerful, he's starting to lose his steam, giving the double kill over to Bear as well. Ben can do nothing, getting stuck behind the purple wall, giving Flash Flash SG a opportunity to pick them up. And ladies and gentlemen, Team EVYL literally broken right now. Team Flash wipes out Team EVYL.
A blunder. Good wait, good ambush from Powerful, but turned deadly. They were baiting Bear to come in. Once Bear showed up, it was all over for EVYL.
Literally bear trap right there. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, that's the first code to 10, first to 10 code rush right here. Take that code and get your free stuff. And literally, speaking about free stuff, Flash took the Lord for free.
Oh man, they also took 5 of their heads and everyone falls as Team EVYL struggling to come back online. There's not enough crowd controls, there's not enough initiations from the rest of the team. The only one that can throw anything is the yo-yo, stringing 2 members together from the side of Gear. But then again, not enough damage to follow up. Powerful needs to be able to find areas to wait. So the bushwhack position that he's in needs to be high IQ. He needs to know where Vanix is, he needs to know where Vanix is gonna path before making any sudden movements. Lord's marching on that top side. Flash is just playing it very, very slowly, taking control of that map, and EVYL picking up that scraps.
Yeah, Van is not outputting the damage. I really echo you. There's not enough damage coming off Team EVYL. You've got Sailor on the Juicing, right? Juicing can deal considerable amount of DPS. But right now, when Team Flash is so fed, you've got the Bear coming in, humming down to you. Oh boy, you gotta run.
Remember, down the bottom side, he's keeping Powerful busy on the top side, and Powerful needs to be able to find a way to get into Vanix, but he's so highly protected by 3 big brothers as well as a zone denial opportunity. As EVYL just playing on that back foot, they do have some high ground potential. I think Sailor's crowd control takes a little bit too long to initiate the lantern pulls, as Bear is a little bit too tanky to take down at this point. Look, it's just a tickle. Sailor can't do anything to Bear.
Yeah, Flash SG is really smart in terms of, you know, playing around the aggression, right? Playing around and diversifying the damage absorbed from the side of Team EVYL. Team Flash right now is just, you know, cleaning it up. There's no way for Team EVYL to basically step out of the base anymore, because now the dangerous bush grass is really dangerous right now.
It's really high IQ as the T2 falls. Hades doesn't want to initiate, doesn't want to commit into a team fight as Powerful using that conceal play.
Ooh, Dash trying to jump all the way to Curtis. Gonna catch up coming in. Will be able to land. AOG trying to make sure that they actually go in for the CC. But now Team EVYL trying to hold on with any form of damage, just a little bit, trying to pick up any form of. But it's going to be Team Flash that picks up first casualty on the side of Team EVYL. There's a little bit too much for Team EVYL to do. And then the problem is, Team EVYL, that was a wonderful engage.
Curtis just shuts Powerful down with the real-world manipulation. Portal up, everyone goes back into the fight, and the real manipulation just stops everyone in their tracks. They're trying to push the situation as Gear tries to go in.
Nope. It's gonna be Bear getting picked up right there, but literally could just jump away to safety. Ben doesn't really have the damage to do against Team Flash. And even though EVYL is trying to force these fights as well, but they're running out of steam, they're running out of fuel, they cannot do the damage.
Oh, every hit onto Bear is like an ant bite. He's just shrugging and kicking it off. And he's still alive, 8-1-4. And as Bear stays alive, Team EVYL just taking all of that shots, taking all of that hits and pushing back.
Yeah, the problem is that Gear is also, you know, it's a snowball hero, right? You need the CC to really snowball hard in the early game as well. But the problem is, Bear is already there. and Gear couldn't do anything about it. It's literally not even a chink in the armor that the side of Team EVYL could find against Team Flash.
The win condition for Team EVYL is if Powerful is able to reenact that same ambush onto Vanix without Bear being in the picture, but there's a portal already used up. Oh, all 4 lands!
Coming in, the AOG from the side of Jade to join the fight as well. SOD do land, and now Vanix will jump all the way to the back line, immediately shredding Sailor. Then, nowhere to be seen, unable to actually join the fight. The members on the side of Team EVYL literally losing their lives, and Flash collapsing onto Team EVYL. Then trying to do some chip damage against Jay. Cannot find anything, Churros.
There's no easy way to say this, but what a blunder from Team EVYL. Portal comes up, 4 members into the role of manipulation, and just immediately gutted, immediately decimated by Team Flash. They had to be able to find a different way to do this. I think that was a very panicky push on that portal, and Team Flash, they took full advantage of it. Bear was in position, he was able to deny that back line before the SOD comes down. Even though Vanix lost their life, they win out in terms of that Lord.
Van couldn't even join the fight at all, right? You take the portal, you're just dead smack right into the Red Wall manipulation, the AOG, and perhaps even Hades as the poise as well, right? So Flash SG literally checkmating EVYL all the way back against the wall. been unable to farm any form of Sky Piercer stack. That item is just literally taking up space.
Jay is just opening up that side of the map, just holding on to that lane. Flash really wants 3 waves to push through. If you analyze it closely, that's 3 lanes just waiting, and they're waiting on that trigger. They want to push into 2 lanes before they break down the inhibitor turrets down on EVYL space.
But now the problem is powerful. Yes, you've got a very wonderful chip. You can also find the flanks. But you find the flanks onto Vanix, you find the flanks onto Kurt easy. Jay can easily AOG to basically protect, heal. And you also got Bear literally jumping all the way to the back line, covering the whole team fight in far. The last Sanity pop super early on, just to try to wave clear, avoiding the clash. But bottom lane is already taking a lot of casualties. The first turret, the base turret for the side of Team EVYL already going down.
It's already way too far gone as Bear jumps into the back line to take down that T2 in the mid side, but Powerful is not in position.
He almost disappeared right there. Powerful getting snapped out of position right there. As true as what you mentioned, the members on the side of Team Flash is just homing onto him. The members on the side of Team EVYL doesn't really dare to take the portal. The AOG right in the real world manipulation. There's nowhere for Team EVYL to run. That's the last ascent for Aether, but what can he achieve? Nothing. As Bear literally rips EVYL apart with his sword and talents. And ladies and gentlemen, Team Flash showing us this is just another day in the office. And